So a few months ago, my audio improved dramatically and my lighting in my background changed. And a lot of you guys seemed to notice, and not only did you notice, but you started asking questions as to exactly what I did, what kind of microphone I upgraded to, what does my lighting entail. And so in this video, I figured it's time to share with you exactly what I did. Now, I will give you a warning though. This isn't going to be one of those super technical videos where I do a deep dive into all the technical jargon, because honestly, I'm just a stay-at-home mom. And even though I am technical when it comes to like funnels and websites and marketing and things like that, I'm not that great when it comes to electronic equipment. So if you're looking for a deep dive into all the technical specs of the equipment that I use, this is not that video. But if you're someone like me who you are just looking to improve your audio, improve your setup, and you want it to sound good out of the box without too much technical confusion or overwhelm, then this video is for you, because I'm going to share with you the equipment that I am now using to film my YouTube videos, my training courses, the videos on my funnels, etc., etc. So if you want to know how I radically improved my audio and my lighting in the last few months, then keep on watching. Alright guys and gals, this is Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com. Please take just one little moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate that. Alright guys and gals, well, you might be wondering why I'm sitting kind of like sort of in the dark. And the reason that I'm sitting more in the dark, I'm starting the video in the dark, is because I want to start flipping on lights so that I can show you exactly the kind of lights that I have inside of this little office space and the contrast that you see when I don't have any lights on. So basically my office it's basically a closet. It's a closet. It's just a long closet, but it's long enough so that I can divide like a part of it into my office, and then the rest of it is like clothes and shoes and all that other junk and stuff like that, right? So I basically film inside here. It's enough to put my desk and stuff, and I'll do some B-roll so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So since I work in kind of like a smaller space and I only have like a little window next to me, you know, I really didn't know too much technically in order to improve my lighting. My husband's a tech guy, and my son, he's into audio, so they kind of came in here and did a makeover for me. I film in the dark because I like the contrast of these four little spotlights that you see right back here, right? You see these, it's like four little blue spotlights, and you can see that they're kind of like fading in and out. They're super duper cool. Yeah, they just faded in and out. I have a remote control where I can change the colors. I don't want to do that right now because I don't want to mess up my setup because I would have to probably get my husband to come back up here and help me. But there's a little remote control that you can control the color scheme and the color pattern and how it moves and all that cool stuff. I didn't want it to be too distracting, so it just has like a light fade in, fade out kind of situation. Now, by the way, I am going to have the links of everything that I'm talking about inside of the description box of my YouTube video. I just want to make it convenient for you that if you liked something that I'm talking about, you can just click on the link inside of my description box. And yes, it's an affiliate link, but like I said, don't make too much. So if you want to go directly to Amazon, feel free. It's totally fine. All right. So anyway, so those four spotlights, I don't know the name of them offhand, but I will have them in my description box. So the first light that I want to turn on is my ring light. Now my ring light sits like right above my second monitor, and my husband's got this setup where he's got like an actual arm over here where my second monitor is. That way, since I do design funnels and I do come up with website layouts and things like that, I have a monitor over here, and then I have a monitor right in front of me, and it makes it just so much easier for me to work. And it's really great for meetings too, especially when I go live using StreamYard, because I can't really see myself. But if I have that second monitor and I'm like going live on Facebook, I can totally see what's going on, so I'm not operating blind. So if you don't have two monitors, I do highly encourage to make the investment if you can, because it's going to make a world of difference. And even if you think it won't, trust me, it will. So the first light I'm going to turn on is my ring light. Boom. And you can see that automatically that gave me like a whole different vibe. So basically when I film, I have my ring light on and then I have my favorite light on, which is a key light. And I never heard of a key light before. There was a gentleman who recommended it to me, and I am very, very grateful for his recommendation because I actually love this key light. Because the cool thing about the key light, it doesn't create those weird, you know, circular thingies in your pupils where you look like weird and possessed. And so the one that I bought is called the Sokani Key Light. Now it's got more expensive versions of it. I bought the $90 version, and that's all you really need. So let me go ahead and power up the light, and I'm gonna have some B-roll for you so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, but once I have the power button on, I can just turn on the arrow and I can control the light that's in front of my face. See, so you see how it's getting lighter and lighter and lighter. Okay, so now there's more of a contrast and it's not blinding. Like, I think it's a little bit too bright for me at the moment, but around there, it's pretty good. And so this is the light that I have like right in front of me since I don't have a window in this office. The key light gives me the lighting that I need. I'm not going to give you technical terms. It just gives me the lighting that I need in order to produce a pretty good quality video. I only like to have two lights on when I film. I like to have my ring light above here and then my key light in front of me. I don't typically like to record with my office lights completely on because for me, it kind of ruins the ambiance, right? With this more dark filming setup with just these two lights and these beautiful 4 spotlights behind me, I have like a really cool contrast. And you'll see what I mean when I turn on the lights to my office right now. You tell me which one you like better. I'm going to turn them on, and I feel like it kind of ruins the ambiance. So tell me, do you like them better on or do you like them better off? I personally like them better off because there's more of a contrast, and you could also see my little letters light up. I really love it. So, but you vote in the comments. Let me know what you think. So let me tell you a little story about buying right or buying twice, which is something that my little brother taught me, and he is totally right. So what does that exactly mean? Well, sometimes you're better off making the investment from the get-go rather than trying to buy things, different things, trying to avoid the expense of the bigger thing. And then when you get down to the finish line, you realize you bought 2-3 things that equal the price of the first thing, which you should have invested in the first place. And that's kind of like how I feel about my microphone. Now, I was struggling with the audio. I wanted to get crisp, clean audio out of the box. I wanted to have great audio so that when I record through my phone, but I also wanted to get good, clear audio for when I do my training courses because I use Screencast-O-Matic to do screen share videos. And the microphone that I was using was basically the onboard mic on my Mac, and it really was pretty subpar. I could hear like an echo, like if I was like filming from a cave, and I just didn't like it at all. So what I really do love about the Shure microphone is that it is clean, clear, and crisp right outside the box. You don't need a lot of technical knowledge. It's basically plug and play. Now, what I do encourage you to do is to get a good boom arm because it is a good hefty mic. It's a pretty significant investment. It's a couple $100. So you want to make sure you have a good boom that will secure the mic and will give you like really like the ability to move it around without having the thing fall off. I used to buy the cheap stuff. I do understand, obviously, when we get started, we just buy what we can afford. But sometimes, it's just, listen, it's worth the investment. If you've got $300 to $500 that you can invest into your audio and your lighting, it's definitely going to pay off. However, if you're just getting started and you literally are, you're bootstrapping, then just go with your phone. I've been in this for a while trying to improve my audio along the way, and I just wasn't hitting the mark. So this is what I did. So the Shure microphone, I absolutely love it. A lot of the top podcasters use it. So I'm like, okay, well, if they use it, then it should work for me. And what I love about it, like I said, is that you just plug it and play, and basically out of the box, it already already sounds like this, which is awesome. Now, people think I use a DSLR, and no, I don't. I just use my onboard camera on my iPhone. However, it has to be a specific model, which I will make sure to put here on the screen because I don't know off the top of my mind here. My husband's the tech. I'm not really the tech in that way. I'm more technical, like with funnels and websites and things like that, but not really so much with electronic equipment. But this particular, it has to be this particular model because you need to have the cinematic mode. The cinematic mode is what gives it that blurry effect, and I'll show you the difference between regular mode and cinematic mode. It makes a huge difference. So if you want to have that kind of like that bokeh, how do you pronounce it? B-O-K-E-H, bokeh. If you want to have that kind of like bokeh effect in your background, that it gives you that soft blurry effect, then you need to have the iPhone with the cinematic option on it. I don't know if there's an app that'll do that. All I know is that my iPhone can do it in cinematic mode. Now, again, before you go on a wild goose chase thinking that you can record with your iPhone and still get that gorgeous sound with your Shure MV7, you have to have a special adapter cable in order for the sound to come through. So the way that I have it set up is I have my iPhone, and then I have the little adapter cable that connects to the Shure microphone USB cable. And then what I'll do is, if I am filming directly into my monitor, I will just have the USB cable for the Shure V7 microphone inside of my USB hub. However, if I want the camera to record the audio from the Shure V7, then I need the adapter cable, otherwise it won't work. So that is something that is super duper important to keep in mind. And I will link a video for you that I saw where the guy was explaining this stuff. I will link his video because, like I said, I don't even know how many. I don't even think I can film that because I'm filming on my phone and I don't have another camera to film my setup. So what I'll do is I will link his video because I have basically this very similar setup that the guy explains in the video. So you want to make the right investment from the start. A couple of microphones that I have tried that I did not like were this lapel microphone, which is called the La Winner. It's a Bluetooth cordless lapel mic. It might work okay, like when you're out of your office, you're filming outside. But honestly, I wasn't crazy about the audio quality, and it was $100. Didn't really care for it very much. And when I was doing my screen share videos, I couldn't get the quality of sound that I wanted. So it just didn't fit the bill. Then I also had a Yeti, which a lot of people do. I started out with a Snowball, and then I upgraded to the bigger Yeti. And I just couldn't get it to sound right out of the box. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos trying to learn about gain and this and that. But like I said, I'm not a technical person. So I just wanted something that was going to work outside the box. So if you want something that's going to work outside of the box, just plug and play, get the Shure V7 all the way. Definitely, I highly recommend it. So that is basically it as far as my setup goes. That is how my audio improved so drastically, and that is how my visuals also improved. Sometimes I film from my iPhone. Right now, when you see the blurry background, I am filming from my iPhone. And then sometimes I film directly from my computer. When I do tutorials, I typically use Screencast-O-Matic to do those videos. And then I just make sure I select to use my Shure V7 microphone and all that good stuff. Now, one little warning that I will give you, or not little warning, but just one little tip is that if you have been using another microphone setup, like when you do Zoom or when you are going live, like with StreamYard, for example, make sure that you go back into your Zoom settings or your StreamYard settings and make sure that it is picking up your new microphone. It happened to me where I was all excited, had just, improved my sound quality. I went on a Zoom meeting and I was all excited, and I realized in the playback, I wasn't plugged into the right microphone. So make sure that before you go live or before you go on Zoom, that you double check your audio settings and make sure that your audio is coming out of your speakers and that it's coming in through the Shure MV7. If you end up getting this microphone, because otherwise you're going to be so devastated when you realize your sound was terrible because your microphone wasn't hooked up to the right settings inside of your software. So make sure to double check that. Now, if you want to see how I film my videos for my bridge pages and my funnels, I highly encourage you to pick up a free copy of my Speed Sponsoring Blueprint. Inside there, I teach you fundamentals of how to grow your business. And inside of that free report, there is an optional additional resource called the Speed Sponsoring Machine, where I show you exactly how to film your videos and what equipment you should be using in order to film the videos for your bridge pages and your sales pages and all that good stuff. So if you want to download that free resource, I will have that linked for you right below this video. If you are looking to get into using video marketing to attract clients and sponsor people into your business, you'll definitely want to check that out. All right, guys and gals. Well, I promised you this was not going to be a technical video. I was not going to get deep into the really complicated technical stuff. Like I said, if you want good audio out of the box, good lighting out of the box, this is the stuff that I use. It doesn't require a lot of technical knowledge, but if you've got a tech in the house, it's definitely a major plus. So hopefully this video did help you. If it did, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted the next time that I upload a video to my YouTube channel. And remember, for everything that I spoke about in this video today, make sure to check everything out inside of the description box right below this video. All right, guys and gals. Well, that's it for me today. This has been Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another video. Bye.